completion, only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Bunch right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Slow.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
On 1st down, Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Trip front.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now Taylor on first down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, it's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa!
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Slow.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw again is Taylor. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, spread right, smack. He's cracked. He's checking cracks. Hey, spread right, smack.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor, going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
left. Spread left. Lucy. 11B. Lucy. Bunch right. 25, check 25.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. 372.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now White on a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason they're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, spread right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sunday. Sunday. 56 Mike.
On third down, it's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Got three. Hank. Spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
372.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's got some space here. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. That's taken in by Callaway. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Third and 2, now Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slow.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slow.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Taylor. That's Njoku over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland first down.
Slow. Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Taylor now to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on second down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, that's Grant, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Bortles now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw is Taylor. To throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
372.
He'll look to throw. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Bunch right.
Back to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
11B. All go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Slow. Ready. 319. Slow.
First down, a run with Hyde. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32.
Again, it's Hyde. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Browns on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll run it here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Omaha.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, going into the final play of this